Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Mary Beth, and I'm here to help you with tips and tricks and guidance on things that have helped me on my spiritual awakening, my journey to self-discovery, and my raise in consciousness. Today, I wanted to talk about something that just popped up for me, and that is called checkers. I call them checkers. They're events or people that will come into your life and check you to see if you're really set on the path that you have decided. So the first example I'm going to give is normally when you start having these spiritual awakenings, you'll normally, or just any kind of self-improvement, you'll normally give up something like a certain relationship, or for the example I'm going to use is alcohol. Alcohol, drugs, sometimes you just realize that it's no longer right for you. And for me, that was alcohol. I stopped drinking at the end of December 2022. And I had a lot of things that came into my life. Some people being like, oh, let's go get happy hour together. Or I had an event where it was a wedding and a full open bar. And so these are things that came into my life when I changed something about myself and was there to check me to say, are you sure? Are you sure you don't want to go down this path? Are you sure you're solid in your decision? And for me, I was. I'm not saying anything's better than one thing's better than another, or I don't, look down on anything. But for me, alcohol was just no longer for me. It was something that I used as a coping mechanism. And so I knew that for me, it wasn't something that I needed anymore. So I had all these things that came up. And another good example of this is a lot of times people will start these journeys to self-discovery or just really self-improvement. I kind of cringed at that. Everyone, I believe, is perfect the way they are, and but looking at these shadow aspects of ourselves, I think, is just a really important way of becoming a happier, more love vibration. But anyways, so a lot of times when we go on these journeys, a lot of people will leave past relationships and they'll have those people come back into their lives maybe even months later after not talking to kind of check them, and a lot of the times it's to say, are you sure you want to go on this path? Because it's really there's a lot of temptations that will come up to ask you, like, hey, are you sure? Sorry. So anyway, so I had an event that recently popped up, and I didn't even realize that it was a checker until I was journaling this morning. And so that's why I wanted to hop on and do this video. So I had an event down in LA this past weekend, and it was with a YouTube sensation. And I was just really excited to not only just go and do all of the meditations because they were so transformative, but also just to kind of see that side of doing YouTube videos and meeting people and, being a mom in the middle of a small town. I don't get to meet a lot of people. So I knew it was going to be a great experience, and it very much was. But I remember seeing the other side of putting yourself out there and seeing the feedback that some people were giving the event and being like, wow, maybe this isn't for me. And I was really confused. I got home. I was really happy to be home with my family and just feeling very lost. Everyone was asking me, oh, how was it? And I was like, good, but I feel a little lost. And so I decided to journal, and I knew that I needed to meditate, to journal, to really go internal and figure out what it was meant for me. And so as I was journaling, I realized that this is a checking event, and I love doing these videos, and I know it was super helpful for me to have these type of videos and podcasts and all kinds of things to help me on my journey. And I know that with my journey, I was able to, I feel like I know that my message is really important and that I still need to continue doing this. Because even as I was journaling, I was like, oh, it was a check-in event. And then I got really excited to come on here and make a video and be like, oh, so if you're going through this path and you are having these things pop up, they are to propel you into the direction that you're meant to be. So when you have something come up, when you're in the middle of just changing your path and it feels like you could go back the other direction, this is a checking event that your guides and your spirit and your higher self are coming in to say, are you sure? Because you could, at this point, it's really easy for you to go the other direction and go back. But if you have these things come up, it can also propel you in the direction that you're meant to be. We all are meant for this love vibration and this fulfilling, beautiful vibration in life. And so a lot of times when we change where we were of lower vibrations and bad relationships with people with alcohol, we'll have these things come in to really put us on a solid path. And so, I'm still going to do some videos. We'll see if I continue and what happens and what accumulates out of these. But I just wanted to put this one out here because, your guides really are rooting for you. And sometimes they'll do it in a weird way by checking you and making you feel like you're not on the correct path. But honestly, just go inside, journal, meditate, and look inside and see, like, do you want to go back into that direction, or do you want to propel? And just know that you have so much strength inside and you have so much support by your support team and by me and by so many other people. Now is the time to really step into our highest selves and be that path of our we have so much potential. And I just want to put this video out here to let you know that these checkers are going to come in, and it might confuse the heck out of you because I know it confused me. But they're here to help guide you. Just like in one of my previous videos, triggers are teachers. These checkers are really here for the good, even though they might seem a little sneaky and hard. But when you can push through that and really see what they're there for, it's really amazing. All right, so much love and light. I hear my kiddos in the background getting all excited, so I'm going to go play with them, and I will see you all later. Love and light.